This gruesome, shocking case would end up involving a boy being found in a box in Philadelphia. The identity of this boy wouldn't be known until decades later in the 2020s. However, the case is fully not solved and still remains as one of the biggest mysteries in American cases. This is the case of the boy in the box. It's February 25th, 1957, and a man in Philadelphia is looking for animal traps. However, amongst these animal traps, this man would end up making a brutal discovery. He would end up stumbling upon a discarded JCPenney cardboard bassinet box. Now, in this box, he would end up finding a naked, badly bruised body of a young boy wrapped in a plaid blanket. Quickly contacting law enforcement, they would quickly come out and conduct an investigation. Upon investigation, police would quickly determine that the boy had passed away from blunt force trauma. And in addition, it was also proved that he had scars from what was believed to be an IV line. However, what made this case really disturbing and really stand out was the fact that the boy had recently had his hair chopped off almost as a way to disguise him so that the public wouldn't know who he was. And overall, when investigators were looking over his body, they noticed that he had showed signs of extensive fatal physical abuse and severe malnutrition. This was a very big deal at the time, as with the help of media outlets, this would end up becoming a nationwide case that the public would end up knowing about. Yet, despite the public knowing about this case, the killer had not been identified. What made things worse was that the boy was also not identified, as investigators couldn't tell and couldn't track down who the identity of the boy was. It wouldn't take until 65 years until a forensic, with the help of the modern technology, would help identify this boy as Joseph Augustus Zarelli. It was also believed that this boy was somewhere between the ages of 4 and 8 when he passed away and found in the box. Though the identity of the boy has been identified successfully after 65 years, what still remains as a mysterious case is who was the one who would end up conducting such a gruesome scene. The search for his killer remains an active, ongoing investigation to this day.